Hi, my name is Gabby and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to take a look at my 2024 money goals and do a first quarter check-in. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so you've seen this spreadsheet before a couple of times. I typically include this when I do my monthly closeout video, closing on my budget, reviewing my spending, and then doing a goals update. I didn't do that for March because I wanted to look at quarter one as a whole, so that's what we're doing today. There are a few different updates that I want to make, and we'll get into them as I move my way through the columns. So first up is my biggest goal for 2024, which is to invest $17,500. This is not all of my money though. This also includes my employer contributions. And then you'll see in just a sec that I was way off with my numbers. But let's start with the Roth IRA. The Roth IRA limit this year was $7,000, and my goal was to get this done in the first quarter. And I was able to do that with my bonus. It was a fairly large bonus, but even if I hadn't gotten that bonus, I still would have been able to do it in March with the third paycheck. So the column on the left, column B, is how much I saved up for it, and then column C is how much I've actually contributed to it. My initial plan was to do dollar cost averaging with the idea of just doing the $584 a month until I reach the $7,000 at the end of the year. I've decided I don't want to go through that trouble. I really had trouble keeping up with that last year. So this year we're just going to put it all in. So let's see. At the end of March, I had saved up $7,000 and I did one huge contribution of $7,000. So it was
let's do some math, but I want to make sure I do it the same. So 7,000 minus
5832. Nope. 5832 is the large contribution that I made in March, maxing out my Roth IRA, so I don't have to worry about that for the rest of the year, which is so exciting. All right, next up is my brokerage. The goal was to save $3,000, but this is where one of my big changes comes in. I've decided I don't want to send any money towards my brokerage, and I want to do everything in my 401k. So the $3,000 I had here, I've decided to switch that over to the 401k and make this $8.6,000, and just delete this column altogether. The reason being is, so my boyfriend came across this blog, Mad Fientist. He's been really into personal finance like me, and he's been listening to podcasts, reading articles, all the things. So he sent me this article, How to Access Retirement Funds Early, and after reading it through, it's something that I've decided I want to try for now. He's doing it as well. Essentially what it's saying is that it's more beneficial to contribute to pre-tax accounts like a 401k, like a traditional 401k, and then convert that to a Roth account when you experience lower income years, and then your tax penalty is lower that way. And the way he wrote it and the examples he provided, it made so much sense to us that we've decided to try it. Obviously, there's no one way to do things. This is just the way we're doing it for now, at least. We're both going to have pre-tax contributions and then post-tax Roth IRA contributions. So my Roth IRA is staying Roth IRA. I'm going to continue doing that every year. And then I'm just going to increase my 401k pre-tax going forward. Anyways, I'm going to link this article down below if you want to check it out. It's worth a read, I think. But for my 401k this year, I was able... oh God. I'm going to have to come back and do the exact amounts because I like knowing how much went from one paycheck and how much was from the second, and I didn't write that down. So the total that I've contributed to my 401k is now $5,025.61. And the reason it's so much is there's two. One, my bonus was fairly large, so a couple thousand comes from that. And then two, I've increased my 401k contributions with the idea that I'm not going to be contributing to a brokerage in mine anymore. So I was contributing 5% to get the company match of 4%, but now I've bumped it up to 6%, and now I bumped it up to 10%. All of that is helping in this number right here. And it also includes my employer match for like my bonus and everything. So making really good progress on this. I'm not going to change the goal amount here, but I think I will update like in my mind and what I've written down the goal amount of what I want to hit, because I think I should be able to hit this fairly quickly. Not quickly, but like kind of a little earlier on the year. I think I could probably do a little bit more. I think I'm going to shoot to about 10K in my 401k, but we'll see. I still have to math things out. And then for my HSA, I contribute $50 per paycheck. I am considering increasing that, but I haven't done so yet, just because you saw in my last budget with me, my paychecks are pretty tiny, so I want to still have money to like travel and stuff. But anyways, considering it. So now my 401k is, or not my 401k. So now my HSA is up to $500 contributed for the year. Again, I do $50 a paycheck, and March was a 3 paycheck month. My down payment. So this is one that I made huge progress on. Wow. I had a goal of contributing, I believe it was $2,500, but then my stretch goal was $4,000, and not knowing how much my bonus was going to be, I thought, that was going to be a little harder to reach. Well, you all saw my bonus budget with me, so I was able to fully fund my down payment and then some. And then with my 3rd paycheck, I was able to send even more to it. So my down payment fund is now $4,650. Wow, which is crazy. I keep going back and forth on whether or not I want to buy a house. Obviously, it's my boyfriend's decision too, so we have to be on the same page. But I think we're both kind of flip-flopping, just because rent, I'm sure you've heard this before, is the most you'll ever pay. A mortgage is the least. With pricing here in Chicago, interest rates the way they are, HOA fees, it's a lot of money that I guess technically we could afford monthly, but do we want to be house poor? Not really. So I keep going back and forth on if I want to do this, but I'm going to save up for it in case the right place comes along, in case interest rates go down a bit. We'll see. I'd rather be prepared than be panicking at that time. What we would be looking for would, I think, ideally be like a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. 2-bed and den would be amazing. We don't want anything big, but that's still, like, for something nice that doesn't require much work, like $500,000 plus HOA fees and stuff. So I don't know, it's a huge commitment that I'm not sure we're ready to make. I just know that I want a 2nd bedroom so bad. And to get a 2nd bedroom, like for example, in our building, it would be like $1,000 more a month. I just don't know if that's worth it either. So on the fence, we could always move somewhere into a different area, even though we really like our area, and pay less rent, and then maybe don't feel the pressure to like buy a home as much. I don't know. So we'll see. And then, yeah, for the rest of the year, I am going to continue contributing to my down payment fund. It just won't be as much as obviously I did in March. Not even close. Like, like I doubt I'll even double this amount for the rest of the year. But I'm still going to work on contributing, getting this up what I can while still, living. And yeah. Okay, and then the emergency fund, my goal was to contribute an extra $2,400, but really it was the $2,368.23 that you see over here to get this goal up to $20,000, and I was able to hit that. So I did my $75 monthly contribution that I always do when I budget, which I won't be doing anymore because I've met this, plus $1,966 for my bonus, and then what we had contributed already makes the total contribution $2,368.23, which is what I needed. So it's at $20,000. So my savings goal has been met. And then finally, shopping. Oh God, why? So March is not that bad. It's bad compared to some people. I see their shopping, like spending their own clothes and stuff, and like their budgets each month, and then they're spending reviews, and I'm like, how do you do this? I don't understand. I just want all the things all the time, and I have to learn to not. I don't know. This month I spent $290.87, which I'm fully aware is a huge amount, bringing my total shopping spending for the year to $637.84. Yeah, it's a lot. I'm still like on track, I believe. Let me see. So I am still on track. It's more or less $725 every quarter that I can spend. So I'm a little behind, which is awesome. I'm gonna need it for April. Spoiler alert. I don't know. I don't know why this is so hard for me. I love things. I don't know. Okay, so that's it for this portion, checking in on my financial goals. We are also going to go through my Notion and fill that out as well. I don't use Notion very much, but I always tend to use it at the end of the year when I'm preparing for the new year, because I really like how you can break up the goals. So let's go ahead and get into that. This is my goals page, and I've broken it down into money goals, Gabby improvement goals, which you should know my category by now on my YNAB, and then just general life stuff. So money, obviously I haven't invested the $17,500 yet, but I have saved for my down payment. I have brought up my emergency fund to $20,000, and I have mostly replenished my sinking funds. But I'm going to, I think I'm happy with the way they are, so I'm actually going to check that one off. And I know I can spend from it throughout the year, so maybe I won't. We'll see where we are at the end of the year. For my Gabby Improvement Fund, it says take 6 tennis lessons. I've taken 2. I'll definitely hit my 6 by the end of the year. So maybe I should have done more, but that's okay. Be able to keep up a rally. I'm getting so much better. I can do this for a while, but I just wanted to go on a little longer. I still haven't played my first round of golf. I haven't done any driving range visits, which is crazy. I've meant to do it. It's just I am so tennis obsessed that I want to play tennis all the time. Golf doesn't matter to me as much anymore. And then for a period of time, like I had a thing in my neck, and now my lower back hurts and I'm a mess. Quarterly massages. Really, it's to get 4 massages this year. Quarterly is just like a nice way to space it out, and I haven't been able to do my first quarter one because I'm struggling to get a massage appointment through the place that I normally go to. It's like a student clinic, so it's cheaper, and I actually think they do a really good job, so I want to continue going there because it's less money. I'm not trying to pay $200 for a massage every quarter. That's silly, or however much they cost. I don't know. But I do have one scheduled for this quarter, and I'll do another one this quarter as well because it's been very active and I've been in pain and I deserve it. My hair situation, I've started to wear it curly a little bit, which is my natural hair. It takes me a long time to straighten my hair, about 45 minutes, but I find it so much easier to manage throughout the week, so I don't mind doing it. And then I typically only have to do it once, maybe twice, depending on what we're doing. But my curly hair is looking nice. It's like at a nice length for it, and I'm liking that, so we'll leave that. I have been doing weights. I'm gonna go ahead and check this off because we've been doing it pretty consistently. I have not incorporated swimming into my weekly workout routine. I was doing it for a while, and then I stopped right when I created these goals, but I want to do that still. I just have to heal my little injury. I haven't gotten my broker's license, but I am studying for it. Listen to 68 books, read 12 books, go to a doctor, and go to a dentist. I can't check any of those things off, but I am actively working towards all these things. I already have a doctor's appointment, so that one will be taken care of soonish. And yeah, I'm just working my way through these. For audiobooks, let me take a quick look. Holy crap. Oh my god. So I'm gonna do just like this. 28 audiobooks is what I actually ended up reading, which is absolutely insane. Reading, listening to, whatever. My boyfriend doesn't think it counts as reading, but everything I've seen on Instagram says it does. So and then actually reading books, like physical books or my Kindle, I have 4 books completed. So definitely on track for both of those goals. The audiobooks one is going to be more. I base this on like my last year's number, so I'm actually surprised. I just literally listen to it all the time. When I'm going to, like, getting ready for work, I have my headphones in. When I'm going to work on like the train, walking to work, headphones in. And then sometimes when I work, I listen to an audiobook for like 3 or 4 hours during work, depending on the type of work I'm doing. So yeah. So the massage I did not do. Max out my Roth IRA, check. So we'll do okay, I think I'll do that with these two. Travel to Puerto Rico, we definitely went. We went to go visit my brother, and we went with, we met my sister and my dad there. Only my other brother wasn't able to go, but we got most of the family together. And then definitely no clothes shopping. That's kind of hysterical. You saw this. The fact that I thought I was going to be able to get through an entire quarter without buying any clothes. I don't know what I was thinking, but... So for Q2, we're gonna, again, try for 17 audiobooks. I'm not gonna change this because it just goes along with my 68 books up here. Read 3 books, get a massage, and then I think I'm gonna move my broker's license to the 3rd quarter, but I am gonna add a trip. Okay, so we're gonna travel to Charlotte, and then I think I want to do a Midwest outing in the 2nd quarter. Okay, so those are my Q2 goals that are not really money related. Q3 is looking good, and Q4, we're gonna leave that as that. And I think that is the end of this video. I still have to kind of evaluate what I want to increase some of these things to. I'm not really sure yet, so I didn't want to say something, but I am thinking 10K for my 401k. We'll see. I gotta do some maths. But thank you so much for joining me in today's video. If you haven't done so already, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. Bye.